Hey, what's going on, y'all? Big Sarge here. The Houston Texans just wrapped up their final training camp practice and joint practice against the Detroit Lions. And if I didn't know any better, right? If I didn't know any better, I would have sworn that I was watching a regular season game. Maybe without the physicality, but I was watching the regular season game because the Texans offense and their defense, they had their starters out there for the majority of the time. Along with the Lions, they had their starters out there as well. And it was just a back and forth between the both of them. Now, I will say this. It was kind of surprising to watch the Texans secondary go up against the speed of those Detroit Lions wide receivers. And in the beginning, they were getting them. I'm not going to even lie to you. They were exposing some things on the Houston Texans secondary with their speed. But just like they have been able to do all last season and what they've been looking like in training camp this season, they've been able to adjust. And the secondary was able to adjust to going up against those wide receivers, and they looked better as time went on. Just like with the Houston Texans offense. You know, we've talked about them starting slow in training camp, but as team drills go on, they get better and better. And so in the beginning, the Texas offense did not look fluid. They looked like they were stalling a lot. But then as time went on, and let me say this, I don't know what the installs were supposed to be for the Houston Texans offense, but it looked like as time went on, they said, okay, we've gotten past that part. Let's do this. On the Texans Happy Hour, we will talk about how Titus Howard, come closer, is a right tackle. Titus is a right tackle. I don't know. Don't move him. Don't put him at guard. I know some people want him at guard. Just leave him at tackle. That's what Titus Howard is. We'll talk about the matchup that he had today with Detroit Lions edge rusher Aiden Hutchinson. We're definitely going to talk about that. Hey, Dalton Schultz was physical today. We'll talk about that too. But the final thing that I want to say right here before I end this video, Will Anderson Jr. I don't think that I could say his name enough. I don't think that I could put enough emphasis on his name for many of you all to understand that this young man is a monster. He's a beast. It got to the point where the Lions had to start double teaming him because he was being so disruptive. And that's a sign of respect when you look at a player coming into his third year and the way that what he's been able to do. And you could tell that all the work that he's done in the offseason is starting to pay off. So we got to talk about that, y'all. We definitely got to talk about that. Hey, make sure you subscribe to the Texas Tailgate Talk podcast and YouTube show, Texas Tailgate Talk, all one word. Make sure you follow me on the app formerly known as Twitter at Big Sarge Sports with a Z at the end. Follow me on the Tick and the Talk at Big Sarge Media. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Big Sarge Sports with a Z at the end, because you know we do everything for the gram. And there'll be a new article that'll be up called Mutual Respect. Once you read the article, you'll definitely understand what I'm talking about. There's going to be an article that's going to be up on www.bigsargemedia.com. All right. I got to go find Cody M. Davis. He around here somewhere. I'm like, Cody, look, I know I'm in Detroit, man, but you just can't be disappearing like that. Big Sarge, I'm out.